Hello, dear friends. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It is news time again from this very good channel. Welcome back. How are you all doing? Hope you're good. I pray that God will be with you in your endeavors. Today, we have another update for you. And I want you to, after listening to it, you drop your opinion and suggestions you have so that Biafra will be free. And that's just it. Okay, let's go there.
We are going to go through this breaking news from the official handle of DPM COS S handle, and you can see the news before you, which is somehow, a very good news. Why I say somehow is because the breaking one, of course, this one is a very huge one, to be honest with you, but we are yet to see PM also being released. So, but this one, they said the journey of a thousand smile will start with one step, isn't it? So let's hold this one and rejoice, because 4 people that were being trapped, in Finland with PM have been released. All charges dropped, all case dismissed, and everything. That is a very exciting news today. And as of the time of reporting this, you can count hours ago when DPM made this post. So let's say, for example, this one was later midnight. Okay, and you can see it here. So this is from the United States of Biafra. And before we go through this, let me say it, because why Chiamaka Jere was attacking us and trying to prove himself right and paint other bad, he says something that this news, has proven him to be wrong, proved his own argument to be wrong. What do I mean by that? He said that they are in charge and control of everything, and the news here says different thing, because I've not seen this news from their camp. I've not seen anything like this from the camp. This to tell you that just like the time of Mazam Lucano when he was kidnapped, the wife of Mazam Lucano was busy trying to act as the owner of heaven and earth and everything. But what you can see here is that the same thing is what Mazam Lucano, when Mazam PM, Samuel Ekpa, his ex-wife, is doing currently, trying to destabilize everything. I am one of those that believe that once a woman divorces a man, or a man divorces a woman, that the woman or the man cannot, fight in interest of that woman. I don't believe that personally. I don't. I'm saying that because I know that if there's love, they wouldn't have divorced themselves. So how can you tell me that you love somebody that you divorce more than you love him when you are with him? So, and that I don't know what this is my own opinion, because seeing what the woman is doing at the moment, it goes to show that anything is possible, because she's submit herself to fallback republic, and fallback republic are bragging that they own Finland. They know, in fact, Finnish government cannot do anything without consulting them, and all this noise without any backup is what pisses me off, because I don't like pretending that you have what you don't have. That's why when CS would bring out any news, I intend to circulate it, because I know it is real. Because many people, and that's why some of them say, "Oh, you are fulani," but your ATM cannot even say something and stand on it. They will lie now. Once they lie and you call them, they don't want you to talk, and you questioning them because they have lied. They see it as a threat that you are trying to, destabilize them and talk down on them, and that am I the one that say you should lie in the first place? These are the things that I don't like. And anyway, let's go to the news itself. Now, COS said breaking update from Finland: all charges dropped and cases dismissed for the 4 United States of Biafra citizens. All charges as terrorist financiers for the 4 innocent Biafrans arrested in conjunction with our PM Simon Ekpa by Finland have been dropped and case dismissed and discharged due to lack of evidence. Of course, that is what it should be. Now, this decision and update was made in Finland and communicated to United States of Biafra government today, May 14th, 2025. All right, you are watching this on May 15th, 2025. So that's how for you to know that is as fresh as today's bread. Now the news continues. Why the US government, the USB government welcome this development? It will be for the interest of Finland as a nation of integrity to further investigate how these purported charges, brutal arrest that lead to the near loss of life of one of the innocent Biafrans in incarceration for over 30 days in solitary confinement, shut down of their businesses, shut down of their means of livelihoods, adding their name on terrorist watch list happened in Finland. The pains and losses that these four individuals, these four innocent Biafrans went through, and our PM Simon Ekpa'S still going through in these past 6 months in Finland cannot be swept under the rug, especially as this allegation came from the Nigerian state under President Tinubu and Defense Chief Christopher Musa, known to reintegrate known terrorists such as Boko Haram, etc., into the Nigerian military, police, and banking system. Nigeria has been declared as the most dangerous place for Christians to live. This shows the high level and criminality of Nigerian states and their agents who facilitate and submitted incriminating documents to the Finland authorities and government, neglecting to inform them of the killing, secret war, forceful disappearance, intimidation, subjugation, marginalization and criminality of the Nigerian state, especially secret killing of innocent Biafrans and Christians, currently going on engineered by the Nigerian state. That's they are the one facilitating. Like when T.Y. Danima said that they collude and they are facilitating, this Boko Haram and the ISWAP and the ISIS, aka bandit and headers, and so now the recent name is hunters. Nothing we must go see forget. Anyway, let's continue. I love the way they're changing their name, to be honest with you, from Boko Haram to ISWAP, from ISWAP to now. Secretly, they don't want to mention the ISIS. ISIS is there. Then they move it from headers. We used to hear farmers headers clash. Then from headers, they baptize it to bandit. From bandit, now we are now have the current one, which is hunters. I don't know. Oh God. Anyway, let's continue. The United States of Biafra await the release of Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, who is still being held in solitary confinement in Finland by Finland. Meanwhile, the United States of Biafra has informed appropriate quarters of this confinement, intimidation, facilitation, and terrorism by the Nigerian state. Okay, transitional repression and collusion with countries to trample on the fundamental basic right of innocent Biafrans to self-determination, self-defense, and freedom. That is from DPM. And some people may say, okay, what's next? The issue is that this news is as good as anything you can think of. Why? Because a journey of a thousand miles, they say, starts with one step. What do I mean by that? From this discharge and acquit these four innocent Biafrans, okay, PM case will be well established and balanced. Why some people are waiting for PM to be bundled back for them to hang him, to put, because it's about putting hanger on him and hang him somewhere, you understand? That is, if these people cannot, they will not hesitate. And that is why Finland should do the needful. If they can do this, I will be the first supporter. In fact, I will throw my support and love to them. Why? Because you don't need to support evil. Because if you do, evil will come to you. Whether you like it or not, is a matter of time. Now, let's go through this post from Ogodoman, who says, it is not too late for many double dose release of the most two courageous son of the soil of Biafra citizens. You and I know these two great sons. Thank you very much, our Biafran blessing. Thank you for our Biafran blessing. we are solidly behind you. Okay, bless that and Ngozi. I can relate, my dear. USB Tina said, we thank you. We thank our God for all this blessing He bestowed upon us, Biafran, during this difficult time. Thank you, Chukwu Kike Abiama. We love you. And she said again, great news for USB. And our prayer now is that our PM will be cleared soon and all charges dropped. That reminds me, Eggbreaker claimed that PM told Finland that I don't know her. She's not with me. She's not with anybody. Anything about her is not from me. You see these people that visit me, they are the one that I know. That guy. Biafra movement somehow saved Nigeria. Many of them, many of our back eggs that are now talking about Biafra, they would have been in somewhere in Nigeria dragging posts in politics. And they are worse than anything that you have in Nigerian politics now. Imagine what they're doing in the midst of innocent and genuine, decent cause. They are doing this kind of backyard business, this kind of on the table transaction, simply because they want to benefit something from the pains and agony of their friends. This is height of it, to be honest with you. Like, even though some of us that are not in the cabinet, we are not in the government, we don't even dictate or predict or command anything. We are just watching and just watching and keeping record of what is happening. Yet our eyes scratches us each time we try to see through what they're doing. Because when you see someone like Eggbreaker trying to parade himself as honorable, after just past few seconds or just few weeks ago or few moments ago, we saw him having some rotten egg, doing incantation and all manner of nonsense. And here you want to talk as if you are honorable, you are decent and all that. Is another for me. So let's read from Drake, our brother. He said, good news. He said, good news tonight. Honestly, Christopher Okenwa said, would Finland media houses and other report this should go viral, just like the so-called arrest. Where is Otto Hate now? I don't know the best. I think the one of the Finland government personnel, I believe. He needs to listen to this. According to reports, he has been collaborating, working with the useless army described in this video. Okay. What video is that? Let us hear from that. That is from, I know this man. Let us hear that. Just a moment.
We know who
no, wait. Let us hear this.
Just gone down completely in terms of rule of law. Every time you open television in Nigeria, my dear brother, there is kidnap 200, 300, 400, 10 people died. Dead. Nigeria has got a very huge army, but very useless army. It turns on hunting down civilians. The most of the army in Nigeria, Peter, has been turned on civilians of Biafran side, on the southeast, to go and torture civilians there. Instead of coming back, all of them in a united front to face Bono States, Madiguri, all those northern parts of Nigeria are gone. They have been infiltrated by Al-Qaeda, ISIS, Boko Haram. We know who these owners of ISIS and Al-Qaeda are. Last week I told you, these are not very far. In East Africa, we know them. They wear uniforms that resemble a uniform of another country across the Red Sea, up in Qatar. Why haven't we apprehended these guys? Why haven't we told the leaders we want you to talk to us? Nigeria should ask African Union, the United Nations, that this problem that they have in their state is beyond their means of their army to protect civilians. In fact, everywhere, not only in that state, in every part of Nigeria, they are kidnapped, they are herders with guns. Where they came from, Nigeria has 20 million cows, but it has more problems than India that has got 300 million cows. This is a country
this man that you just heard now is one of the best. He always stands on the side of the truth. That's why I like him. Anyway, my people, we have come to an end of this video. I just want to share this with you because it's worth sharing. This is a very good news, for every lovers of freedom and for every reasonable, sensible person. Not even Biafran here. I'm talking about anybody that care for humanity. You should rejoice that this news is out. At least let it be good thing that Finland have done once in not once in their life, but at least this year. Okay.